So the low line is an idea that we can take advanced solar technologies to transport sunlight down into this abandoned trolley terminal under Lower Manhattan, and to use that light to actually grow stuff and transform that long forgotten space into a public space for the community and the city to enjoy. This is an idea that has been long in the making. It's something that kind of sprung into my head back in maybe 2008. I was at the time working at developing these kinds of technologies, and that's when I learned about the existence of the low-line space. Take one step back and think about where this trolley space is actually located in physical space, in the context of New York City as a whole. What becomes very clear is it sits exactly at the nexus of so many different things. The 5 different ethnic neighborhoods. It's at the foot of the Williamsburg Bridge, really kind of the gateway to Brooklyn, or vice versa if you care to think of it that way. And at the same time, in the midst of one of New York's oldest, most culturally rich neighborhoods that almost has no public green space available to it. And so, in a densely populated city, in a densely populated neighborhood, where all the real estate kind of tends to just kind of get gobbled up by housing or retail or whatever, we had to be a little bit scrappy about how to create public space. And so these ideas kind of all function together to create this sort of unexpected idea. But it's not only sort of something interesting from a design perspective, but it's also kind of an amazing solution to the lack of public space in this neighborhood. We're actually discovering that there's a huge range of things that we're able to grow with this transported sunlight. Here's some thyme. We've got some mint growing over here, to even strawberries and hot peppers, which are growing from seed right now. Hopefully that'll ripen pretty soon. Someone actually put an onion from the nearby market over here, which I thought was pretty funny. But hey, you know what? It's turning into an onion. That's kind of cool too. See this glowing tube? That's sunlight right there. So, and there's another one over here. So basically the idea is this. We can use a set of precision optics to track the sun and to concentrate sunlight down to 30 times the brightness of the sun. In doing so, we also remove the heat, so we're not creating like a death ray or something. But once we've actually concentrated that sunlight down to really like this beam of concentrated sunlight, we can use a set of tubes and optics and lenses to send that really wherever we need to get it. And in this instance, we're sending this concentrated light into the core of our exhibit, where we then spread that light back out to grow stuff, right? So that's a pineapple over here. This guy with the spider webs all over it, that's a pineapple too. And every once in a while, we have spores that are roughed into edible mushrooms. Oh, here's some garlic, good Lord. Look at that. We got some garlic growing. Here be shrooms right here. I believe those are, I don't know, oyster mushrooms. Looks like something like that.